They flame torched us. Ooh! Wow, this is seriously some of the best Korean comfort food they can eat anywhere in LA.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am out here in Los Angeles, in Koreatown, because I'm gonna be checking out one of the most rockin' Korean restaurants in town. And I have a special guest with me who knows a lot about this. Esther from Esther Eats LA.
Hello, so today we are here at Yangji Gamgatang. It is a Korean restaurant. They specialize in gamjatang, which is a Korean pork neck soup, as well as flaming galbi-jimm.
You heard that right. A lot of great traditional Korean foods that you can eat here. So this is the video you must stick all the way to the end of, especially if you love Korean food, because we're gonna take you on a journey of some of the best Korean food that you can find here in Koreatown, LA. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because it posts these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And in the meantime, we're going to go into Yangji restaurant and we're going to have a feast. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go. Obviously, since the name Gamjatang is part of this restaurant, you have to get it, which is pork neck bone soup. That is number one. But I also heard that their ox bone soup is also pretty good as well. I mean, as you can see, they have a lot of different traditional Korean foods that you can have, you know, something for everybody. Hi guys, so this is Chris. He's the owner here at Yangji. So he's gonna explain to us how they make all this awesome stuff.
All right, so to start off, this is our base for the galbi-jimm. We take about at least 5 to 6 hours to boil this up. We put an assortment of vegetables, mainly onions, green onions, and we use the best bones that we can find. Over here, we have the tang base. We put in ox bones and brisket, and we let it sit there for hours and hours on end. And I will have to say, this is the most important soup that we have in our kitchen. Step one, we boil the brisket and the ox bones. And from that, you get to the second pot. After we remove the meat and the bones, you get this soup. It's very milky, and this is where we separate the fat from the actual broth. And the last third step is you end up with a milky bone broth.
Wow, that looks so milky. Okay, so this is what's served to the customers, to us, right?
Yes. Next, this is our yukgaejang base. So we don't just use it for yukgaejang, we also use it for tteokbokki and other hot pots as well. But I would say that these are the main three. And then with this comes our gamjatang, which is our main dish. It's a pork neck bone soup. We let it sit here for at least 10 hours, slow cook it. We put in potatoes as well, and of course you can't forget the main part, our pork neck.
I see it.
So it's very nice and tender. We put a lot of care and effort into our food to serve you guys, and you know, we only want the best experience for you guys.
Wow, simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
So once again, guys, this is Esther, and she is joining me here for this awesome Korean feast at Yangji restaurant. So she's a very big foodie. She's got a YouTube channel as well. Everything's gonna be in the video description link, so go there, follow Esther to see some awesome food content. And like I said, this is really one of the top Korean restaurants that you can find in Koreatown. Korean barbecue is not all there is to Korean cuisine.
Absolutely. You know what? That's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like Korean food. There's so many Korean foods.
And this is one of them right over here. And what is this one?
This is tteokbokki, and then they added a little American twist. They put cheese on it, and tteokbokki and cheese is such a good combination.
And it's a popular street food in Korea.
Oh yeah, you'll find them in little cups. They'll sell them for, you know, a couple bucks, and you just eat it with a little toothpick. It's great.
All right, well, shall we dig in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is a utensil drawer. This is exactly how they always have it in Korea, on the side in a drawer that pops out, just because there isn't much space in Korea.
Wow, that's cool.
That's really good. Spicy?
You have to kind of be careful. Wow. Oh, but I know you want some of that cheese, right? Wow, this is crazy.
The sauce is great.
This is the first time I've actually ate tteokbokki here at this restaurant.
I love the little touch of the seaweed on top. It adds a really nice flavor to it.
You're talking about this one right here?
Yeah. Most places don't really sprinkle that seaweed on there, but it really added a nice flavor to it.
All right, so the next two came out. I'm gonna let Esther explain this since she's Korean too. What is this?
So that's yukgaejang. It's a shredded beef soup. It's spicy, it's super hearty. There's a lot of vegetables in there and it's really delicious. This is galbi-jimm. It's a short rib soup. It's got short ribs in there, as you can see on the top. It's got eggs, sometimes there's noodles in there, and it's just a really hearty, beefy dish.
Yes, and I can tell it's steaming hot.
Oh, absolutely. Koreans love to have their soups hot and they just come out boiling. To get the perfect bite, you gotta get a little bit of noodle and a little bit of meat and a little bit of everything in there, but you gotta try that broth first.
Wow.
That is good. That is delicious.
I'm thinking the same exact thing about mine too.
Is it spicy?
It is actually.
Yeah? That's good. I like
it's-
spicy.
I don't know about you, but I think yukgaejang is one of the most comforting Korean foods.
Oh, absolutely. Every time I go home, my mom loves to make that for me.
Too bad my mom never made this for me. So once again, yukgaejang is like a beef bone broth that has like a spicy paste which they house make here. So very home style. There are big pieces of galbi and it's pretty much short ribs.
It is short rib, yes. It
Okay.
literally just fell off. It's so tender.
Not too hot now, right?
Not anymore, yeah. I cooled it down. Make sure you cool it down.
Okay. Oh man, you know, I want to try some of this right here. I'm gonna get me some.
It's hot. Good, huh?
So good, so good. This is also another classic Korean soup dish.
Oh yeah. Every time I go to Korea, this is one of my favorite things to just eat because it's so hearty. You know, I'm so picky about this because my mom makes it so good, but this is definitely one of the better ones that I've had. Honestly, most restaurants that serve yukgaejang really skimp out on the stuff inside. Look, the entire soup is just chock full of stuff. And a lot of people skimp out on this, which is fern. And this is one of my favorite vegetables. It's so tasty because it is a little bit more expensive. A lot of places don't even have it. So they have so much of it in here. This is so good. I've tried their other soup here, which is also really good, but never had this because I'm usually disappointed by it. But this is delicious.
Yeah. So this one is the galbi-jimm. So Esther, what is this essentially?
So it's essentially short ribs that are braised in a long time in a nice spicy sauce. And this again with this new cheese stuff, it's super trendy and it's such a good combination.
And I see that there are potatoes and carrots in there.
Potatoes and carrots, yep.
Okay, a little bit healthier, I guess. Wow, you can really feel the flames, huh, Esther?
Thought I almost lost my eyebrows.
Okay. Yeah, careful there. This comes with your meal, so when you get this, woo!
Ooh, that's the first.
Oh, it looks like it kind of caught on fire there. Yeah, and you know the cool thing about this one is that this restaurant, you can actually have the mix of the oxtail in it too.
Really?
You see?
I have not. Wow.
That's yours.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've never
You are
seen
the-
anybody make it with oxtail.
Yep. You see that? So they got a mixture of the short rib and the oxtail inside. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's really good.
Okay, I've had this like 3 times already at this restaurant, but I always feel like I'm discovering it for the first time.
Wow, it's so soft. I've never had this with oxtail. I don't think I've ever seen anybody make this with oxtail before at a restaurant.
So far, I think this is my favorite galbi-jimm that I've had in LA.
I would say so. The sauce is a little bit more thick here, so it really clings onto the beef better. Whereas some other restaurants, it's a little more watery. So I'm actually really impressed. That sauce is incredible. Wow, is that not so good?
I feel this completes it now. It's like
Wow.
once you have the meat, the veggies, and you have your rice, your bap. That's how you say it in Korean?
Pop.
Yep. Totally completes the meal. Like, I don't know about you, Esther, but I always feel I need rice with my meal.
Oh, I need rice. Absolutely, always
Like-
need rice.
Like that glutinous taste of it is really like completes everything, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
You can really appreciate how good the sauce is by just eating it with plain white rice. So good.
Wow, and this is the other big attraction at this restaurant. So Esther, this is the Gamjatang, right?
Yes, this is Gamjatang. It literally translates to potato stew. There's pork neck in there that's braised and it's cooked for a really long time. It's super soft and there's all these vegetables and all these other amazing things in there. I just need to show you how ridiculously tender this meat is. Some places don't make it this tender and it's just like, it falls right off.
That's crazy.
Wow, look at that. I can't even pick it up. It's just so soft. Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna sample it right now. Ooh.
Super soft. Soup is the most important thing. It's the base of all of this. So.
Fill mine up to the max. Ooh.
Yep. Just as good as I remember.
Wow. That, I feel like if it were a really cold day, which is not today, by the way.
It's so hot outside. It's almost 90 degrees, I think.
I know, that's LA for you. I would feel that if this was a really cold day, this is something that would really hit the spot, right?
Oh, it's so hearty. Absolutely meaty. It's got vegetables in there, noodles, and it's a nice soup. It's not really spicy. It's more flavorful.
And by the way, this dish is what the restaurant is named after.
It is.
So I would say this is probably one of 2 or 3 main things you should definitely get here.
If you get a nice bite with the vegetables, the meat, and rice, and then you just dip it in the soup like that,
Ooh.
Perfect bite.
She's showing us a tip. Okay, so it's like complete now, right?
You get a little bit of everything in there. It's so good.
Ooh, and here's something that's very interesting. There's like a sauce that they give you for the gamjatang. What is this?
Yeah, it's like a slightly soy wasabi sauce. You dip your meat in it, and it adds a really nice flavor to it. Not a lot of restaurants in LA have this for some reason, but every restaurant in Korea that serves this has it.
How does it taste
So good.
like?
It's a slightly sweet, slightly salty, soy-based with a little bit wasabi in there.
Ooh. It definitely adds more flavor to it.
So good, right?
I mean, that's not to say it didn't have any flavor to begin with, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
It adds more.
So Esther, you gotta tell us all, what is the must-try dish here at this restaurant?
The must-try dish, surprisingly, obviously the gamjatang is so good, but the galbi-jimm, the spicy galbi-jimm with the cheese on it, really took me by surprise. It's so good. The soy with the spice, with the slight sweetness, that sauce, this is the best spicy galbi-jimm I've had in Koreatown.
And you know, you're actually not alone. A lot of other people have said that too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Here at Yangji, come here and enjoy some of the best traditional home-style Korean food that you can find all around Koreatown.
Absolutely. You gotta check it out.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode. We're gonna finish up here. You know what to do. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Also check out Esther. She has some really awesome food content. And I'll see you all in the next food adventure.